Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Trunapole, and I got Billy with me. Billy and Jeff, Wednesday show. Anyway, check out the channel. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm up to 610 subscribers, trying to get to 700 as fast as we can. And as he knows, and all of you know probably, that this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tproperties.com. Oh, I forgot my own commercial. LLC.com. Right. Jeez. Brain cramp. Anyway.
I make him nervous.
It's just a whole different setup, so I'm kind of, yeah. Anyway. So, what's going on, Billy? The Reds are about to start. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Reds on? We were just talking about it a minute ago, so yeah, I'm ready to go.
Got it.
About time.
Yeah, they're only 4 months late.
So, I support him, but I don't know anything about FC Cincinnati, so
yeah,
I barely know the rules. So.
I started watching them. Actually, they're on tonight. I think.
I would go to a game for sure, but
you're not allowed.
No, but I'm saying I would.
Yeah, you can't.
I would if
you're
I
not
could.
allowed to game. Nobody's allowed going to games.
Anyway.
But if you were allowed to go, you would go.
We've known each other a long time.
Yeah, my dad went to an FC game, which is surprising. Anyway, baseball's starting Friday. I'm excited. I think the Reds have got to get off to a good start. Really good start. Not the 4-18 start they got to last year.
Right. This is more close to like a football type. Or not football. I'll say basketball, like NBA, because there's only 60 games. Mm-hmm. It's like, you can't make up that time. Once you lose a few gaand it's hard to catch up.
Well, I
wouldn't say it's over, but it's hard to catch up.
Well, last year, like I said on yesterday's show, they got off to a 4-18, 4-10 start or whatever it was, and the season was over.
Right.
They never. They would have had to go on a big 10-game winning streak or whatever to make up for it.
Some teams are built for that, like the Dodgers, the Yankees, teams like that. But the Reds, I don't think they're quite there yet. I think they're a little out. They're better than they were last year, that's for sure. They've added some good pieces.
Well, they got the starting pitching that they didn't have last year. That's going to be
the relief pitching was awful last year, and especially Iglesias. He took a drop. Like he had problems last year. That's not his normal, but it was like an off year.
But you may talk about this before that. I don't think Iglesias, the new thing is to bring in your closer in the 7th, 8th inning. Yeah. I don't think Iglesias can do that. I mean, every time they brought him in a tie game or whatever, and it wasn't actually a save situation, he blew it almost every time. Now, if you brought him in the 9th inning and, you need 3 outs, he pretty much most of the time got it done.
Well, we were at the game. It was actually my bachelor party. We went to the game. The Reds were winning 8-0. And there was actually 2 outs in the 9th. Nobody was on, and the guy hit a home run. They just kept coming back. And he wasn't the only guy giving up the runs.
Right.
But Iglesias gave up, 3 or 4 runs.
They brought him in. I think they brought him in earlier, though.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was talking about. Don't bring him in now.
I'm sitting here it's 8-4. Oh, they're okay. It's 8-6. Oh, okay. They should be okay.
Home run.
And the next thing I know, we have these San Francisco Giants fans in the front. This guy stands up. The guy just hit it, and I was like, oh, that's gone. And it wasn't even close.
No, it was. You knew it was gone.
The next thing I know, they win, and I'm just like, if I didn't have beers in me, I would have been really upset.
Yeah, and that Giant fan was. He
No, we had a good time, but it was.
Oh yeah, we had a good time. It just sucked they lost.
But the other time I went was right after my wedding, which was in May.
I didn't go to that one.
So
the wedding I did.
Me and my wife. Right, we got it.
Why didn't you invite me?
So I was 0-2. So the fact that
it's your fault.
The fact I can't go.
It's your fault.
We are in good hands.
All right, I got it all figured out. It's Billy's fault. He can never go to a Reds game again.
In fact, I'm taking the shirt off.
Please don't keep it on. Please keep it on. Nobody wants to see that. All right, so yesterday, apparently, Joe freaking Burrow made his first appearance at PBS. He got to get COVID testing and everything.
Okay.
So that's good. We're getting closer to football.
Yeah. It's different to hear a quarterback here talk about how he's in contact with all his players.
Right.
And I don't remember. I think Palmer was like that with Chad. I remember they went to Indianapolis to watch Peyton.
Yeah.
And I think was it Marvin Harrison at the time?
Yeah, it's Peyton and Marvin, yeah.
Yeah, and how they played and they wanted to watch them, how they communicated. And that was back when they liked each other.
Right.
Kind of like me and you. So So they did that. So there was but I didn't hear the communication with all of them. He's calling everybody. He's itching to play. And it's not like he's been out with an ACL tear. He just played in, what was it, January?
Well, I mean, they should have had, the rookie mini camps, the what do they call them? Were they not the
OTAs?
The OTAs. They should have had all that.
So you mean that one AJ Green said he's not going to go to?
Yeah.
And then he changed his mind?
I
believe it when I see it. AJ is a player. He's not I'm a holdout kind of guy. So
I honestly think the whole weight of last year got to AJ, and 2 years of injury. I think he's I think he got to this point I'm sick of this. Mm-hmm. That's kind of why I think he was saying what he's saying. But then you take the offseason, then they got Joe Burrow, and they got to see how good Joe Burrow was, and the potential offense, and actually having a quarterback who can get him the ball.
Yeah,
I think it got him fired up. Just the stuff that he's said on different articles I've read, that because he even said this a month or so ago that if Joe Burrow calls wherever he wants him to go, he'd meet him there. I don't know if they ever did that or not.
Right. But, well, I know a lot of players are doing that. Matt Ryan's been meeting with his team for, they said, reported 8 weeks.
Yeah,
he's had an 8-week off season of just.
Stafford's been doing it with Detroit and Tom
Brady. Of course,
Brady.
Tom Brady, I don't know if he's doing that on purpose. Here I am. But you're Tom Brady. You're going to know where you're at.
They got a helicopter going around him. I mean, Tampa Bay, they're just, because my wife's from Florida, they're all very, very excited about it.
I am too.
Yeah,
I'm a new Tampa Bay fan. So
Who Dey all the way, baby. I'm telling you, Super Bowl, Bengals, Bucks. We're going.
Or bust.
Or bust.
Or the show's over.
Well, put it this way. We go down to Tampa. They might not let us in the stadium, though.
Yeah.
Which I don't... Okay, the whole thing with not letting fans in. Like I said, I'm not a NASCAR fan. I know you're not. But I don't know if you noticed, the last 2 races, they've actually let people in.
Yeah,
not everybody.
Then they cut it. Yeah, they cut it off.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I'm
only...
good with that.
Whatever. That's what I keep saying with baseball and we was talking about FC Cincinnati earlier, because after their tournament they're going to come back and play at their home ballparks. These are big stadiums.
And what was that report I just read? I think it was on your page about how the NFL is going to cancel the preseason.
Yeah, they're not doing any preseason games.
That's a mistake.
I think it's a mistake.
It's going to be awful.
You gotta
look at your product of play.
Well,
it's going to be bad.
It's not only that. It's everybody's worried about the coronavirus and everything, but you got to have at least one preseason game, at least something.
Right.
So you are used to hitting people in an actual game.
Right.
So I think there's gonna be a lot more injuries. Not counting.
I wonder if teams will start to do. I think you mentioned this on one of your shows, but more inner practices.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have
to bring Indianapolis or somebody close.
They're gonna have to do something like that. I don't. If it's brown, flush it down, baby.
You gotta take this. It's like C out of Cleveland. Evelyn. That's what we'll call them. I don't know what to call them.
Like Pittsburgh?
I can't not call them Browns because they were named after our owner.
Yeah!
That's pretty funny.
So anyway, I'm hoping that, like I said, as far as the Bengals go, as of right now, as a season ticket holder, I'm opting in, and they're still, as far as I know, going to let fans in. You got I don't know how many. I don't know if it's just season ticket holders or if it's people who got tickets. I don't know how I know they're...
The most frustrating thing, and I know you have to be patient. It is a changing thing. We're finding out new
the fluid situation, yeah. It's always...
And we're finding out stuff we already knew. Like, it's not as bad, or sometimes it's worse, or whatever. And you just don't know. So as a fan, you're just kind of sitting back like, I gotta know. Where normally it's like, hey, this is the opening of the schedule night.
Yeah.
So let me watch NFL Network. Okay, who we're playing. Okay, September 13th, we're going.
Right.
At 8 o'clock, I'll be there. I'll be tailgating. I'll be there at 2 o'clock.
Oh, shoot, so, I got the tickets. I'm like, hey, we can go to this game. I don't know.
Am I one or am I just tailgating?
You can't. They're not going to let you tailgate. I mean, we'll put it this way. I got an issue with that. I love tailgating, but
just go down there, and if they do anything, just say you're protesting, and they'll let you out. Makes a lot of sense.
But the thing is, they can only control, the Bengals can only control the lots that they own.
Right.
So like Longworth Hall, which is a huge tailgate area, that's where we usually park at.
Yes.
I'm like, so you can if you want everybody to social distance, you can social distance tailgate. Because there's not going to be, if you're only letting, say 14,000 fans in the game.
Yeah.
Say there's only 14,000 people tailgating. you can spread out and you can social distance and tailgate. I don't understand what the problem is. So what are they going to do? So say somebody gets there at like 6 in the morning, which some people do for tailgating, and the parking lots are open. Wait, you're just going to go.
Right.
What are you going to do? I mean, are they going to not let you in until then? Because even if it's only 14,000 people, if you're only letting them in like 2 hours before the game, that's going to be a traffic jam out the wazoo.
I heard, this is kind of interesting, a little off the subject, but speaking of the people who are making the extra, what's his name, Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
So apparently he's throwing out a first pitch.
Yeah.
In a game, which I thought was kind of interesting.
So we should take bets on. You think he's going to bounce it, or you think he'll make it all the way?
I think he'll probably cough before. Dr. Fauci has sickness now.
He's like 70.
He is
9 years old or something like that.
He's old.
Yeah.
Like he looks, he's in shape.
I don't.
Like he takes care of his
I don't
body.
think he's even going to throw from the mound. I think he's be like in the grass.
Just don't do who threw that? Was it Obama?
No, Mayor Mallory.
Oh yeah.
I was at. Me and my dad were at that game. If you guys remember, Mayor Mallory. This is about 10 years ago. I'm not kidding. Eric Davis was the catcher going to catch the opening day pitch, and Mayor Mallory threw it to first base. I mean, I don't know how he went this way.
And this is why you wear cups.
And Eric Davis' face like stood like, where in the hell are you throwing that?
So he was the one catching.
Yeah, he was the one catching.
Not the catcher.
No, Eric Davis was the catcher, and Mayor Mallory threw it. And I was like, what the heck?
He's left-handed too, isn't he? Because he threw it to first base, I think.
I don't know. I'm right-handed, so I'm
left-handed. That's why I'm like, don't blame the left-handers.
That's why he's.
And I'm on the right side, so that's weird.
We should switch.
We need to switch. So yeah, I'm excited for this games coming up, and
shoot, we're gonna have everything.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be like the first month or two, you're like people are just getting back to the swing. Somebody hit cold streaks, and you hit hot streaks, and it's like you don't have time for that.
No, that's the thing. That's what I keep saying. They got to get off to a good start. Whoever gets off to a slow start, I think it's going to get buried.
You don't have the spring training. Very little of it, so it's hard to get back into.
Well, if you watch any of the games right now, it looks like the hitting is way ahead of the pitching. I mean, these guys are hitting 4 and 5 home runs, and plus it's 9,000 degrees outside, so that makes the ball.
I don't know why they don't have it up here anyway. As opposed
what, spring training?
Yeah.
Because you would do it in March when it could be snowing still, or February.
So you learn how to toughen out the cold. It could be cold on opening day.
Shoot, because if I go to spring training, I want to go to Arizona where it's nice and warm.
Do you ever go to Arizona?
Not yet.
Have you ever been to Florida?
Yeah. Yes, I've been to Florida.
For spring training?
I actually have.
Oh, I never have.
Ha!
I'm jealous. I've never been there. I want to go to Goodyear, too. That would be a nice little trip. Give me a reason to go to Arizona.
That was down in Sarasota. Down there.
What was the other place they had? Like
It was Plant City.
Plant City, yeah.
Before that, they were in Tampa forever.
Man, we're old.
You're old. I'm not old.
I don't have gray in my beard yet.
Whatever. All right, so today's Wednesday. So as you usually do a thing called a sports hump. I was like, what's up? Thing is getting you excited to just slide down into the sports weekend. We already talked about mine. Mine's baseball.
Not going to work.
That has nothing to do with sports, Billy.
Yeah, it does, because my back hurts. That's a hump. What's getting me excited is obvious.
Sports is back in red, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the only thing coming back. Well, NBA.
NBA's coming back next week.
I mean more local. This is a local show. I love the NBA, but this is a local show.
Yeah, we don't really talk NBA too much because, well, I talk to Cavs sometimes, but they aren't even playing.
Without LeBron.
Yeah.
That's
the only
have a team.
That's the only Cleveland team I'll root for. I mean, I root for the Blue Jackets too, and they're starting to, but you're not a hockey fan at all.
They're Columbus.
Yeah, but it's whatever. Still see.
No, I watch some hockey. I just never really got into it. It's hard to watch. I watched some of their playoff games. Was it last year?
Yeah, last year they beat the number one seed, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah,
that was fun running that.
That's when I was working at a restaurant, so I was working a lot. I was still working a lot of hours, but I didn't have like the weekends off or anything else. I had more time to watch.
Well, now you can come hang out in the ice cave with me.
Yeah, ice is like a weird kind of term because it's really not that cold in here. It's lukewarm cave.
Can we turn the air conditioning down some more? Get some icicles coming down from the ceiling. All right, we're getting silly.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Good
thinking.
Yeah. Red faced. Anyway, It's about 15 minutes. I think that's about
all we
it.
got. We'll have a lot more. Sports is coming back.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a ton of stuff, Doc, when there's actually sports. And it won't just be us rambling.
So,
right?
yeah, like now.
All right, guys. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Tell all your friends about me. Check out my Facebook groups that I help run. You got Bengals Nation, Bearcats Country, Cyclones Country, and Reds Country. And if you listen to us on the podcast, give me a 5-star review. I'm on Beanpot, Spotify, Anchor, all kinds of them. And again, YouTube subscribers, 610. Let's try to get that to 700 as fast as we can. Other than that, that's your sports, baby. See you guys.
See ya.